morning brown. You got to get behind the music.
I'm running for a school board. I am a graduate of San Francisco Public Schools. I have a third grader at Rosa Parks and a sixth grader going to Presidio Middle School. So why am I running for a school board? I am passionate about public education. Public education enabled my father, son of immigrant sharecroppers from Japan, to escape the backbreaking work of harvesting grapes in the Central Valley. He graduated at the top of his rural high school class, landed at UC Berkeley, but the war interrupted his education when 120,000 Japanese Americans were sent to desert prison camps. Luckily, Eleanor Roosevelt helped to free college-age Japanese Americans so that they could continue their education. So he was able to eventually get a PhD from Columbia in social work and taught for very many years at San Francisco State. San Francisco public education enabled me to work overseas, work in Washington, D.C. Right now I head the Department on the Status of Women, where we fight violence against women. San Francisco public education enables my kids to study Japanese on a daily basis. And the public school system offers Cantonese, Mandarin, Spanish, Italian, Russian, even Hebrew. So I challenge anyone to find a school district that offers more language or learning opportunities. So what do I stand for? Transparency in the budget. I think it's a huge problem that only a small number of people understand what's going on with the budget. It's really the superintendent and the staff need to be upfront about that. Community folks, families, we ought to know how much money is there, where is it coming from, and where is it going to. We need to have an annual report that goes to every single household in San Francisco that talks about the budget, student performance, what are the highlights, and where are the problem areas. Secondly, we need to make our school system more family-friendly. I strongly support neighborhood schools. And finally, truancy. Last year, there were 5,000 kids who missed 10 days or more of school. That's almost 10% of our student body. When they're not in school, they're likely getting in trouble with law enforcement. Did you know that prison populations for the state are based on third grade literacy levels? So if you're not learning to read by the third grade, you're expected to go to prison. So truancy has got to be at the top of the priority list for the school district. I have a proven track record in working with criminal justice agencies and community-based advocates on issues like family violence and human trafficking. I'd like to apply that to the issue of truancy. In closing, I just want to share some information about my campaign. I ran 2 years ago for school board, got 52,000 votes. I have a professional campaign team behind me. My June 30th filing shows I have $46,000 in campaign funds. I recruited 71 volunteers to help collect petition signatures. I submitted 1,268 valid signatures, 4 times more than any other candidate. So I'm a very serious candidate in this race. I hope you will join me in asking for your endorsement.